Okay, let's try this again. I apologize for my raspy voice here, and before we get done here again, it's going to be raspy again. And you know, Mike, you're probably right. Coffee is probably not the best thing. Uh, Maybe I'll go brew up some tea and throw some honey in there or something. And, thank you. Um, let's see here. For those that just, I think it was a couple joined in. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Um, as a reminder, this evening, member e-learning, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here in the trading room. Okay, today's featured stock pick is DEC. DEC is back on the list again, and DEC threw us a nice bullish engulf yesterday after a nice little pullback. You can see where it's that rounded bottom breakout. It rallied up, it pulled back, rallied up again, pulled back. So far we're making higher highs. Excuse me, higher highs here. What we're looking for, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, a breakout over 38 would be a good place to be buying this. It actually closed over our 38 area yesterday, so we'll look to add this. Yesterday, I think I added to my deck yesterday. Entry price of 36.93, so we're into the money so far. Looking good, looking for a higher move. So we'll add to DEC. DEC is for pullback buyers, PBO buyers. What we're looking for is a pullback, and I'm going to use the 34. I want it to close above the 34. That's my stop. So anything down to the 34 for the pullback buyers would be a buy, and then of course breakout buyers, a breakout of yesterday's candle. We'll look for that to move higher. So that's DEC as the featured stock pick. I've got a couple other charts I want to look at that's been featured stock picks as well that we probably need to pay some attention to. Halo. If you bought Halo, you're up, I don't know, depending on where you got Halo, you're up 20 to 30%. Halo had a nice gap up yesterday. I suspect Halo moves higher, but I also suspect that a little common sense in here. If you're a really long-term trader, then you really don't care about any little pullbacks that might happen, any sideways consolidation. But if you're, for the most part, a short-term swing trader, you see something like this pop up, you're thinking about taking some profits, and I would. I think that's a smart thing to do. And if we see this starting to move down, I'd want to collect my profits right away, because it's probably going to give us a better buy. Now, whether or not it's today or not, I think eventually this is going to pull back and give us that better buy here. And if you've enjoyed these profits, remember, this thing could pull all the way back into this 200 area, and then you're going to see a lot of your profits disappear. So if you took profits yesterday, I think that was a smart move, and then kind of start retrading it. What we're looking for is that trend, and that's what we have. And this is doing just what we kind of look for. So just we want to follow those buy signals, sell signals within a trend. Another one we need to take a look at it is INFN. If you've enjoyed this one, one of the featured stock picks, you're up in the neighborhood of 20-25% maybe on this one here. Maybe more if you were able to get in it pretty good and sold it at the high and bought it back at the low. You may even be up more money, but INFN is acting good still. I think it's a little toppy here. I think it's going to consolidate a little bit, but it is still good. I think it still moves higher. I still think there's plenty of room to move up. We just have to. The most important thing right now is the profits you have in it. Careful not to let them disappear. And the last one I have here is at TROX. Now, TROX was a stock pick back here, and if anyone's still holding it, which I hope you're not, hope you sold it for 30-35%. And then I hope you have it on the watch list, stalking it, hunting it, waiting for that buy signal. And what we're going to look for is a buy signal in here, and some sort of green candle in here, or maybe even down at the 50. You can see it's still moving down. I think it still has some room to move down. To say exactly where it's going to stop, I think that's actually a meaningless operation. You can have some plans, but for the most part, I think that's a meaningless thing to do. Is say, well, I'm going to buy TROX at $18. Well, what are you going to do if it keeps going down? Are you still going to buy it? So when you say things like that, I truly mean it. I truly think it's kind of a meaningless thing to do. So I think waiting for the buy signal in here is the ideal thing, the smart thing, and you'll know it. We'll get that buy signal. You'll know it. Maybe you wait for the buy signal and then even follow through. So maybe we see some follow through over some sort of candlestick signal moving up. That might even be a nice way to look at it. But either way, I think we should wait for that buy signal. Remember, we're basically trading in a trend, and we're looking for the ideal times to buy, and buy the valleys, sell the peaks. So we need to wait till we hit that valley. Okay, again, I apologize for my voice. I don't know how it sounds over the mic, but it certainly sounds horrible for me. Again, member e-learning tonight, 8 o'clock. Hope to see everybody there. I'll be right back in just a few minutes, and we'll get this market open.